So a coin I haven't checked in a while in terms of technicals is PYR. And I'm glad I'm looking at this and I'm seeing what I'm seeing because I'm actually happy it hasn't moved. It's back to the entry point that we marked out a while ago. But I strongly believe in the project. I've been backing it for over a year at this point. I think so. I think at least a year and a half. I missed a lot of all this move. I did trade it back in 2000. I keep forgetting what year it is. After it launched anyway, I didn't catch this double bottom here we're looking at. Sorry, you guys, you can't see, but we've had this level here. But I did trade it, and then I got a bag, and I have been holding that bag for a while. I've been adding to the bag as well, and seeing the coin has just basically had like a super strong accumulation range for a long time. This $3 to $4 range has been pretty much up and down. If you wanted to play a game of accumulation and risk, buying around the $3 and selling just around $4, it would have served you quite well, however, let's just check this has been my play in terms of like a longer term play. This was given in the Discord in terms of so you're getting a scoop here in terms of your buy levels. I feel if market really decides to correct a lot, definitely I would be looking for lower in around 290, 260. However, this 260 level, I would really hope that it actually holds, but it has been since June 2022, so that's nearly a range, so that's nearly a year since that bottom of this range has been established. It would be, in my opinion, very hard to break it unless, like I said, something like black swan happens in the market. But this is part of the risk. I'm seeing a lot of people as well getting a little bit frustrated with the fact that we've seen the market move. Some of the coins, they have done crazy runs between 10 to 20x to even 100x, and the frustration is coming from the fact that people have started going in back to those massive gainers, waiting for correction, all right, but not taking into consideration that they can still correct a lot more, and seeing the frustration that right now we're at the period where market can actually correct even lower, and the coins that were moving so much haven't moved a lot. And this is also a point I was making where I was saying how everyone is looking for those massive pumpers and going in after they've 100x instead of going and looking for opportunities. Looking at PYR, this screams opportunity. Only thing you need is just patience. You're probably going to look at, some lower levels. I'm going to check some of the other indicators here in a second. But the thing is, it's great to see people catching on and being like, when you bought it here at like, $3 level, and then the coin actually comes up all the way to $10, and that's when everyone is going to be paying attention to it, because it's in double digits, right? This has to go to 30 now, and then it has to go even higher, because what's 30? Why can't it go another 3x and nearly hit the $100? And that's how it works, guys. So doing obviously your research in terms of this project is a must. I've covered a lot of them before. I need to catch up anyway on exact details in terms of their development, but I know it has been on point. the ecosystem is growing. They have just been adding amazing features, and it is definitely one to keep an eye on. Don't don't fade PYR. I'm just saying, start looking for coins that have a lot more utility, that have a lot more in terms of their fundamentals, and have been really developing on their product, and the chart look like this. Side action, long-term accumulation. That can only mean one thing. When this moves, it's going to melt faces. Don't take my word for it. If you don't want to enter, don't, of course. This was a weekly chart. So we're going to put the 8 and 21 because we like it. So at the minute it looks a bit bearish. We were obviously waiting for this to break out above, because it was so tight. The idea for the trade was to have it move to the upside and at least break out of the range to maybe to $5. This didn't happen. We're seeing, of course, market correction again. Like I said, this range has been kind of going for a while, and don't be surprised if it continues on for another few months. That's the beauty of these things, though. Once you been sitting in it for long enough, you see it move, it's bam, and then everybody wants it, right? So looking at that, still sticking to my price points here. This is a weekly chart. There isn't a point really kind of going into like silly the sense and breaking down too much. You see the range. You can place your bids within the range, between 350 all the way down to even 260. Like the stop loss here was kind of coming down to the bottom of this, but again, when you're averaging like this, your stop loss can be it was based on this entry, just to show the risk to reward ratio. Really, if this is your average point, your stop loss would be if it's a spot position. I think adding stop losses when it comes to like long-term hodls is very unnecessary, unless you're day trading and like that, trying to exploit the range. When you're DCAing and buying into a coin that is your longer your longer investment, I feel stop losses can really ruin the whole game for you, and it's not something I would be looking into. Obviously, look, market can turn and you have that as your safety net, but then allow yourself a little bit more in terms of like, based on the average and what you're willing to then, to actually see lost. So it's just down to your risk management. I was anticipating move up to about 760 at minimum, but that's a nice level to kind of like, think about taking some profits. Like I always say, 2x and move on, rotate those profits. Don't be shy. Don't ever feel bad after taking profits. Let me just quickly maybe zoom in on daily charts as well. Just on the weekly, we're kind of falling below all the EMAs, but I'm just thinking it is just in a very tight accumulation range. If you have patience for this coin, if you believe in the project the way I do, I don't think you have you have much to worry about in terms of like the long-term outlook. My battery unfortunately is screaming here. Laptop is giving in on me. I need to start thinking about getting a new one. But guys, I think this was pretty clear what I was trying to kind of convey in this message about PYR. Look for some bounces here. This would be like definitely a range low, an interesting level in around $3.03. You could look for 280, but all that range in general is definitely a level 2. Have your notifications on for price point, where you'll be happy to load up on it, and then wait for the moon. And that's it for PYR, guys, before my laptop shuts off and I can't finish it. Talk soon.